The 2024 Lexus LS500h, and I'm going to review it here at Cars Mambosti. Start the video with the key. This is the Lexus key. It has the logo with the black plastic finishing with ceramic on the side. And it has 4 key functions. First, the lock, unlock, boot opening, and the alarm system. This video at the front of the car. So if you go on the side, we have this new redesigned headlamps. If we look down here, these are the new daytime running lamps for the Lexus LS500h, and the trio matrix HD lamps for night, of course. And if you move to the side, we have the elegant looking Lexus grille with the chrome bar going all the way throughout the grille, and it's quad design Lexus grille with this logo here and the front view camera right on the bottom. And if you go to the down, there's also a chrome strip which goes all the way to the sides alongside with this design of the car, and air vents for aerodynamics. On the side of the car, over here right in front of us, we have 22-inch alloy wheels with the steel finish, and of course the Lexus logo over here. And if you move to the side of the car, of course there is a beautiful chrome strip going all the way to the back of the car. And if you go to the back, we have auto folding mirrors which also unfold itself once it unlocks. And also under the mirror we have a 360 camera for the sides. And of course, since this is a luxury brand, it has chrome strip which goes all the way to the up and back to the down of the mirror. The feature Lexus has added is the smart entry. You can simply touch the handle for unlocking and also lock it. And another feature is that it is available on all 4 handles, for example, and it can also lock. Review of the car. Lexus has given a new redesign for the LS500h. First, we have these new redesigned headlamps. Of course, this is the braking light system, the reverse light, and this they added a new sequential indicator system. And of course the LS500h badging, and there's also a chrome strip here, and of course the reversing camera logo. And if we move to the bottom of the car, there is this chrome strip for another elegant styling. And of course these are the diffusers, because the exhausts are under. We're entering the car, simply just open the door. And one feature is it shows the Lexus logo under the door, and that it is also soft close. And Lexus has also added these lights under the door, gives it a really nice welcoming. And of course there's nice Alcantara stitching. And if you move over here, we have all the functions such as the mirrors folding, which mirror you want to turn, auto as well, unlock and lock, windows lock function, and all 4 window functions. Over here we have the door bins where you can store your cloths and car seat. We have of course the basic settings for your seat. This is a 28-way powering adjustments, but all of them are not here, as you can control them in the infotainment system. As you enter the car, of course you have the steering wheel with all of the assist functions and your media functions, as well as the stalks on the left and right, AC vents on the left, and your driving functions such as sport, comfort, and eco. As we move on to the side, we have the Lexus classic clock with a 12.3-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Of course the startup and the AC vents with the hazards and all of the AC functions right in the bottom. And this elegant looking strip which goes all the way to the passenger side of the car. In front of the steering wheel, we have an 8-inch digital driver's display, which has a lot of drivers screen display sections. You can choose like the navigation or music, lane assist, any hazards which you have, or settings such as sensitivity alerts and everything, and your information about the car. And on the side you have the headlamps, the temperature, the mileage of the car, and of course in these sides you have the fuel and the temperature as well. Now that we go above, Lexus has fitted a heads-up display with quite enough of information. It shows the lane, the speed, and you can also add some features. The air vents controls, we have two USB-C ports. Of course, the seat functions such as massage, or you can change your seating functions, and right beside it we have the camera modes where you can see all the 360 functions. And if we move down, of course we have an 8-speed automatic gearbox, as well as the heating, cooling, and the sunroof function. And right beside here we have the cup holders where of course you can keep your small stuff or car keys, and of course you can close it as well. Open the center console. Lexus has added a feature where you can open it from both sides. You can open it from the passengers and also from the drivers. Okay, now let's talk about the center console. Of course we have a lot of space down here. Lexus has also added a USB-A type port and a USB-C type port where you can of course charge your small devices such as a smartwatch, and also added a small cubby where you could also move, which is pretty smart. Lexus has fitted a 12.3-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So first, it has a pretty responsive navigation system, and of course you have different options as well, such as navigation, music, the Bluetooth systems, car assist functions, and of course settings. And it also has the voice command system as well. The seat function button, it will pop up on the screen, and you can set up your seat anywhere you'd like by just pressing adjustments. And you can do it anywhere you'd like, just to suit your own comfort. It also has side support lumbar systems, and also Lexus has added massage functions in the front seats. You can choose any type, and they're actually really good. Inside of the steering wheel you have three main buttons. The one on the left is the one where you can increase your height of the car since it has air suspensions. The one in the middle is a full EV mode where the car goes fully electric for a few kilometers when you're running out of fuel. And on the right is the heads-up display where you can control the heads-up display functions. The side of the door, once we open it, there's also the Lexus illumination on the ground. And when we move onto the door, there is Alcantara stitching with light under the handle and speakers, and these are Mark Levinson speakers. And also you do have these door bins as well with lights for more premium comforts. And now that we move here, we have Lexus badging on the door sills, and of course these premium brown leather seats with soft cushion headrests, cooling and heating functions. And once we enter the car, it's also soft close. Now once we enter, the first thing we see is this front seat right in front of me. Over here we do have nice storage for small things such as books and pencils. We also have air vents which we can close and open and also adjust. We also have another air vent here and this mirror to see your face. And of course in the top you have Mark Levinson speakers on both sides, as well as the mirrors, and you have the lighting function in the rear with the main buttons. Of course, to dim it, simply close the middle one. Also, to close the main light. And down now when we go here, this is the armrest. Of course, you have the cup holders, two cup holders, but these are not heating or cooling. They're just cup holders. And now as we move to the back of the armrest, we do have a full screen to adjust your seats, such as audio, climate, shade and settings. You can control your air conditioning and the window shades. And yeah, so as we look on the side, they're closed. You can control them from the screen and they'll go down automatically. And you could also adjust your seats using this screen, and you can also move the seat in front of you. To have some more comfort by extending your legs. And also you can see the air vents to support your feet to get more cooler. In your other like functions are like heating, cooling, and you can also open the shade in the back. Back of the armrest, we have this armrest where we have two functions, one in the right and one in the left. Now there's not that much of space which we have in the front, but it is enough to keep your small devices such as phones or tablets. And over here we have two USB Type-C ports to, of course, charge your devices, which you'll add in your armrest. And of course the material is really soft to add more comfort in your driving experience. We have the two air vents. Of course you can move them up and down, you can adjust them the way you like, and you can also close and open them for your own comfort. Another thing Lexus has added is the ISOFIX seating system, so you could add your child's car seats. Of course, if you compare it with its competitors such as Honda and Toyota, this is way better if you compare it with a Camry or an Accord. You can also lift this whole center console up for a third seat to fit in 3 passengers in the rear. Of course, as this is a premium sedan, it is automatic, and Lexus has fitted 430 liters of boot space. That's not bad for a premium sedan, and of course it has premium carpeting. And another feature is that you can close the boot automatically, and you can also do hands-free boot by simply kicking your leg under, and it opens. And if you do the same procedure again, it closes for you as well. Annoying features of the Lexus LS500. The annoying feature of the Lexus LS500h is when you're trying to activate the voice assist. Simply say, "Hey Lexus," and it won't do it, which is pretty annoying, especially when you're driving. The feature in the LS500h is that when you have set navigation while you're driving, you can't access the navigation here. Of course, it'll show your navigation point, which is the car, but it won't show the navigation like this, which means that you have to look here and causes a risk of accidents. The annoying feature is this big hump. Since this is a hybrid, all of the electric systems are under the chassis, which will of course take space, which is this big hump. I have a second passenger with me. If he's sitting, he'd either have to sit like this, which has no under thigh support, or he puts his legs, which doesn't give me any leg space at all, which is pretty annoying if you have 3 passengers in the rear. Here are 3 good things about the LS500. A very good feature about this car is that it has air suspension, which means that you can raise the suspension and lower it. Currently it is lowered. I'll show it to you when it's increased. Pretty good idea. Like the LS500 is when you start the car, the only thing you'll hear is the chime sounds, no engine sounds. It is a hybrid, which is pretty good if you compare it with other premium sedans. The last good feature is when you press this button, you can control the passenger seat. The backrests and the seat is moving. Under the bonnet is a 3.5 liter V6 engine which produces 406 horsepower and 606 Nm. LS500h hybrid can go from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds in its Sport S mode, which is pretty impressive for a luxury sedan. LS500h. Should you avoid it? Should you consider it? Should you shortlist it? Or should you just go right ahead and buy it? Well, I suggest you shortlist it since it is a really good premium luxury sedan, but it's not as good as the Mercedes S-Class and the BMW 750 Li. Well, stay tuned for more car videos like this. Make sure to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. See you soon in the next video.